Guys, it's your girl T, and I got this story that's coming out of our second favorite state, Triflin Texas. So what's going on now in Texas, you ask? What's going on is that we have a 22-year-old mother. Her name is Jolisa Peterson, and basically she's a mother of a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old. And so Jolisa wanted to have her boo come over, and she wanted to have sex. So instead of waiting until the little girl would sleep or, maybe having a babysitter watch her child, she tells her 6-year-old to leave and go play, and she locks her out the house. Well, the 6-year-old ends up walking for miles to a gas station. And mind you, she has to walk underneath the overpass bridge where this young girl could have been hit by a car. She ends up getting to the gas station, and the police officer spots her and asks her, well, where's your mom? And she said her mom is at home, sleep with the boy. So then they ask, well, what are you doing here? How did you get here? And she tells a police officer that she's been here twice before. In May, she walked to the store to get a soda. And they were saying, well, why weren't you in school? She said, well, she doesn't go to school that often. So she ends up taking the police officer back to her house. The mother tries to play crazy and say that she didn't know that her daughter had gotten out. And then the police officer's like, well, if you didn't know, why isn't the door unlocked? We heard you unlock the door to let us in. So then she finally admits that she told her daughter to wait outside while she got her groove on.
A North Houston mom is in trouble with the law after her daughter was found walking along a feeder road and trying to buy things at a convenience store.
This little girl is only 6 years old. Local 2's Mark Boyle reports from North Houston.
Police say that little girl left her apartments here behind me, crossed the feeder road. She was going across the street to the Chevron gas station. And someone in this area driving by saw that child, realized she shouldn't be alone, and called police. Houston police say this woman, Jolisa Peterson, was more interested in having relations with her boyfriend than being a responsible mother. Peterson's 6-year-old daughter was found wandering the streets and in the Chevron gas station near the Beltway and JFK. After someone called police, officers showed up, and according to the police report, the little girl told authorities she didn't go to school that day because her mother was in bed with her boyfriend. The 6-year-old said her mother told her to go play outside.
That's disrespectful towards a child. A child don't understand things like that. You're not supposed to tell children things like that. A responsibility as a mother, you're supposed to protect your children.
Investigators say the child was spotted 2 times inside the Chevron trying to buy things that she didn't even have money for.
And she came back again with some high heels, like adults, like her mom's or somebody's, I don't know. That's when I asked her, who are you with? She said, my mom. I said, where's your mom? She said, at home.
Officers walked the little girl back to her Northland Woods apartment. Investigators say Peterson acted as if nothing was wrong. In fact, she denied knowing the little girl had even left the unit in the first place. And the mother is being charged with endangering a child. For now, reporting in North Houston, Mark Boyle, KPRC Local 2.
We checked, and Miss Peterson is still locked up in the Harris County Jail. Her bond has been set at $2,000.
This whole situation is just insane. And not only that, the apartment manager also confirmed that many times that they would see the 6-year-old and her 2-year-old son outside playing by themselves with no supervision while she'd be inside with men. So I don't know if Jolisa is some type of prostitute or if this is her man, but Jolisa needs to get her life. First of all, she's 22 years old with a 6-year-old, meaning that she had this little girl at 16. And then she also has a 2-year-old child. And now she's so busy fucking that she keeps kicking her kids out the house. Does she not realize that she can get pregnant? My thing is, if you don't want your kids, then you need to stop having them. It makes no sense that she's sitting here kicking her kids out the house for a guy. Her child could have been hit by a car. Her child could have been kidnapped, molested. Anything could have happened to this 6-year-old. And this hasn't happened one time, but several times. It makes no sense that a mother would put a man before her child continuously. I just don't get what's going on with a lot of these young mothers out here. It's like they just don't have no respect for themselves or their children. And it's just kind of crazy. A lot of these dudes are cool with that. But we all know the average guy, they don't care as long as they're getting some ass. Anyways, go ahead and click the link down below. The story's down below if you want to go ahead and check out the details. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire trifling ass situation that's coming out of our second favorite state, Triflin Texas. All right, deuces.